Hi there and welcome to this video where I'm joined by Ian Alexander and we're going to be talking about some different monitoring tips and techniques. So Ian, do you recommend using headphones or speakers when mixing your music?
That depends on a lot of different things. I prefer to use monitors, pretty much all of the time, but I'll always check on headphones as well. So really, both.
For me, I like using monitors, but it depends where I am.
Yes.
If I'm at home in my home studio, I'll use the monitors because I know what everything sounds like.
Yeah.
But if I'm traveling, if I'm at a studio somewhere else, I'd normally take my headphones and just use them.
Yeah, some people, they'll take a good set of headphones with them wherever they go because, whichever room you're in is going to sound different. Even if it's the same set of monitors, it's going to sound completely different. So having a set of headphones that you know really well, that can be very useful.
So what advantages are there using headphones over monitors?
So one of the main advantages is they're much cheaper. So a good set of headphones you can get for about £100. You can get way more expensive headphones, some are over £1,000, but most good monitors will cost about £1,000.
Interesting. Any other advantages?
So as we briefly mentioned before, it doesn't matter where you are, your headphones are always going to sound the same. When you're in, a mixing room, even if you've got the most expensive speakers in the world, if your room is a bad shape or isn't treated, you can have a lot of problems with the bass frequencies especially. So if you've got a set of headphones that you know well, you can listen to them anywhere and it's going to sound the same and it's pretty accurate.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and also you can sometimes hear a bit more detail with headphones. The speaker is literally just planted on your ears. There's nothing, there's no room sound to affect what you're hearing. So you might hear subtle differences a little more, such as, like the sibilance of a breath of a vocal, or maybe like a slide of a finger on a guitar string.
So what are the differences between open and closed back headphones, and which ones do you recommend?
Well, the clue's in the name. Open back headphones, they allow air to pass through because, it's not a sealed cup around your ear. And that has pros and cons, in itself. One of the main advantages is it can make bass sound a bit more natural, sort of a bit smoother, because when you have closed back headphones, there can be like what's called cavity resonances. So they're like sealed over your head and, you get resonances within the headphone. Open back don't get that. I really like using open back headphones. I'll always check a mix on them. But they've got some serious disadvantage. Well, the main serious disadvantage is you can't use them anywhere like a normal set of headphones because any noise in and around you, you're still going to be able to hear it. Also, some people might want to, be working on a track when they're sat in a room with somebody else. And if you're mixing open back headphones, they're still going to be able to hear everything. Yes, it's quieter than a pair of speakers, but they're still going to hear quite a lot of sound coming out.
Yeah, also if you're recording a singer in the same room, for example, that might pick up on the mic.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you're recording if you're only going to buy one set of headphones and you're going to be recording someone like a singer in the room, if you've got open back headphones and you say you have a click in the backing track, it's likely that it'll pick up. You really want closed back headphones when recording if there's a click.
Are there any particular headphones that you recommend?
There's loads of different brands that make good headphones. I couldn't list all of them, but I use a pair of AKG K702. They're open back. I really like them. I've got them over here. They're just standard. These are about £100. They've lasted me for a good, probably like 4 years, and I've chucked them into rucksacks and lugged them around a lot. I managed to break them a bit, but they still work perfectly.
They look comfortable as well.
Yeah, they are really comfortable. They go right over your ears, so you could wear these for hours and be fine. My closed back headphones, I don't have them with me, but they are Focal Spirit Pro. I don't think they make them anymore, but they make other.
Yeah, Focal makes some great monitors.
Yeah, I use Focal monitors as well. But in terms of headphones, other open back ones, I think Bayer Dynamic do the DT990s. The DT770s, they're closed back. Then
I use the 770s. I use the 250 ohm ones, so you will have to use a headphone amp on audio interface with that. But I like them because they're comfortable, because I wear glasses when I mix. So I want ones that are comfortable, because otherwise it really hurts.
Yeah, my focal headphones, they are quite small cups, and if you wore glasses, they'd be really uncomfortable because they sort of pinch top of your ear. A more comfortable set of closed back headphones, the Audio Technica, they make I think it's the 80H range. There's cheaper ones like the M20 and M30, and then the more expensive ones, I think, are the M50, and they're about £130. But they're really good. You can spend an absolute fortune on headphones.
Well, obviously, the more you pay, the better you get, but we don't want to spend too much money.
Yeah, for example, some AKG headphones, I think they're called like the K782 or something. They're like £800. It's just an absolute fortune. I personally wouldn't want to spend £800 on a set of headphones because I use speakers all the time. But people who travel around between different studios, it makes sense to spend a lot of money on a good set of headphones.
It depends where you are in your music production journey as well. If you're brand new and you're just starting out, probably don't spend that much money. But if you're doing it professionally or you've been doing it for a while, or you're really passionate about it and you want to make sure your mixes sound great, then maybe spend a little bit more.
Yeah. But, if you know a set of headphones really well, if you listen to loads of music on pretty much any set of headphones, you can still get good mixes. You don't need the highest quality. Yeah, you might hear a bit more detail. It might have slightly better dynamic range, but a lot of people get obsessed with buying the highest end gear. And if you're a beginner, if you've not got a trained ear, there's no point in having the most high end gear straight away.
True.
So yeah, when choosing headphones, you've just got to think about what you're going to be using for mostly. Do you want a pair of headphones that are going to do everything? If that's the case, I wouldn't get open back. I'd only get open back if they're purely for mixing. If you're going to be using them for recording as well, I'd definitely go in the closed back sort of region. You can still get excellent closed back headphones with great, like, smooth, flat bass response. Some people like open, some people like closed. I'll go to a music shop, try them out. But if you're going to be recording as well, probably go for closed.
So this video was actually taken from our Mixing in Logic Pro 10 course. If you'd like to gain access to this course, just check out the link in the description below. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.